All right, we're back. Uh, I don't know if the there we go. I think it looks worse than it is because it's just sitting in Washington State patina. Same thing on this side. There's the brackets for the parking brake cables. I believe these are new drums because these definitely, I looked at them from the outside and you see that bluish, that, I don't know. I don't want to say that it's got 4 new drums on it, but if you, again, this stuff just looks worse than it is. I mean, it's just the camera. There's no, like, anything that is rusting away here. You know? It's just... Looks like the diff has got a little bit of a seep. It might be this piece here, I'm not sure, but not gonna turn the camera away. Like I said, the battery was new long time ago, and it still holds a charge. The trans, you can see the tail shaft is off. It's got a new modulator. Obviously, the side cover's been off. It didn't get hot tanked, but the inside was cleaned up. When they did the engine installation, you could see that they made it fit. So it's not like... It's probably better than a Gas Monkey Garage installation. And they sell their junk for tens, 30s of thousands of dollars. I'll even throw in the hornet's nest. Again, the front end's all tight. Plenty of meat on the tires. The tires are offset from front to rear. So there's no rotating them. The rears are are 235 60/14s, and the fronts are 235 60/14s. For some reason I thought they were different sizes. Well, the wheels are different sizes for sure, because you can see whatever that amounts to, 1.5 inches, 1.25 inches, and then back here we got 2 inches, 2.25 inches. Laying this shit. All right, so I think, again, I think what's important is the frame, cross members. So that's how they got the trans to hang there. This side's all wet, so we'll look at the other side, motor mounts. So yeah, a little drip from that diff, that bearing cover. Maybe the yoke just has to come off. Replace that sealer. I wouldn't worry about it. It's just going to get driven. Okay, so this is how the engine is supported. Looks like they put a little bit of effort into it because they've got some square to reinforce it, give it a little strength there. They probably did this with one of those Harbor Freight pipe benders because you can see a little bit of a thing there, and then they've got the motor mount mounted there. Yeah, they rolled some of the metal back to get the headers by. I've never changed the plugs or the wires. That's some kind of, oh, it's a blackberry bush. Tried to take over. I just don't want to lay on the other side because it's wet. But if you want to be more specific, again, this looks way worse in the camera than it is in real life. Like, I don't know, but it is what it is. Let's go to the front. More blackberries. And there's the radiator. Radiator's not leaking. Original. Oh yeah, new master cylinder. Yeah, I went through this. I had every intention of keeping it. There's the heater hoses that run back. I had every intention of keeping this. So when I did do the brakes, I do believe that I went through it proper. 4 drums, 4 wheel cylinders. Let's look at the hoses. Maybe I did hoses. If I did hoses, I did drums. Well, I don't see any checking in the hoses, but they don't look crisp enough that I'm going to go on record and say that they've been replaced. But that don't, oh, look at that. Good thing we came under here. It might just because the wheels turned all the way. But I'll make sure that that's not rubbing. Yeah, I'm going to say the hoses were replaced because these definitely ain't 15-year-old or whatever it is, 13 years I've owned this thing. Those aren't 13-year-old hoses. Or 30. So there's part of the motor mount. You can see how they attached it to the frame. That looks like an original bulkhead right there. And then they bolted that bracket to it and then gave it a little strength there. I honestly don't know what that wiring is. Probably, I don't know. I've never had any problems, so I leave things alone, and then when they break, I fix them proper. We'll do some interior shots here. Wish I had a more better camera. So yeah, so the parking brake, that goes there. Like I said, you need the cable and there's 2 cables in the back. This, I'm guessing, was the choke at one time. Like I said, the wipers are off for a reason. You can hear the blower motor. So, as the switch says, high, low. So, off, high, low. Wipers, I know they're not on, but they work. Don't be an internet forum guy. The thing broke. I screwed up one day. I hit it by accident. Glove box is missing. And I thought it was in here. If I find it, I'll get it to you. Just got a little condensation in here from me breathing. As far as what the seats look like, I don't know, like if the vinyl, see, like the vinyl feels a little rough there. I just don't want to trash these seat covers. Like the vinyl feels like it's cracked over here, but here it's solid. So it just feels like the vinyl's cracked there. The back feels solid. This rust is probably from the condensation coming off the ceiling and just dripping there. And the same thing on this side. So yeah, see, this seat has no vinyl problems, and that's what it looks like. Digi Camo, 1967 Digi Camo. Look at that. Price just went up. The sun visors work. Rear view mirror holds position. So the side view mirror got knocked off, I guess, when a delivery truck in Manhattan rubbed up against me. There's no crease there. It's just the paint is worn. There's a little bit of a dent there. That got knocked off. Wipers are in the back. This one seized, and when I tried to adjust it, broke. Got a Dukes of Hazzard whip antenna. Like I said, this tank is inoperative. Those holes, the only thing I could think of is somebody had exhaust stacks on here. I really don't know. I've never gotten an answer because they go through to the engine compartment. I don't know why they did that, but such is life. Yeah, I don't know what else to show you. I'll jack it up from the front and we'll look at it from underneath. Let's look at the other brake hose. No one's ever gonna mistake me for film director, that's for sure. So the gas tank is solid. The gas gauge works. The temp gauge doesn't work, and I never looked into that. But the speedometer works. The oil pressure gauge works. The dash lights work. I've seen that one picture. The ammeter works. So we got an aftermarket ammeter. The gas gauge is not reading because there's no gas in it other than a gallon or two. So that doesn't work. That works. That works. That works. The radio worked the last time I used it. I just don't use it. Again, down here, I mean, it looks horrible in the frame, but I wish I looked this good 2 years ago. Truck's 2 years younger than me. So headlights are a little bit dim. Headlights. So headlights work. Parking lights work. Let's go back here. Dun dun dun. Works in the dash. Works over there. Works over there. Quentin Tarantino. I ain't no Quentin Tarantino. What else? Hazards. Hazards. And then I am going to put the phone here. Recording? Yep. Hopefully the brake lights worked. Find out in a minute. All right.